Welcome everyone to the Moisky News for August the 3rd, 2020. Over the weekend there were a number of hashtags. These hashtags were trending on Twitter. Some were misleading, some were because others had jumped on a bandwagon and pointed out a little bit of a conspiracy, something which we'll go into in a moment. But to start, perhaps we should talk about what I think when it comes to those who've committed crimes of the more serious nature. I fully support anonymity for anyone regardless of the crime until convicted. The damage that can be done to one's career and livelihood, in fact their family as well, is horrific. However, the case we're going to talk about is a tad peculiar. Whereas in the past, the likes of Alex Salmond, who was found not guilty, something we spoke of on the main channel within the Halls of Injustice series, and Charlie Elphicke, who we shall be speaking of soon, because he was found guilty. This particular case has been reported, but no name has been given, leading to a number of hashtags trending on Twitter. One was Tory MP, another Tory Rapist, and my personal favourite, Cliff Richard. The reason Cliff Richard was trending was because he was named by the BBC as being somebody during Operation Yewtree as someone who they believed diddled children and put his home on blast when the police raided it. He went on to sue the BBC for it. Prince Andrew is currently being named, shamed, tarred and feathered. Alex Salmond was named, shamed, tarred and also feathered. I can't really offer too much in the way of commentary with regards to Prince Andrew, as that one is messy. But the Alex Salmond one, he was found innocent on all but one charge, I believe, the final one being found unproven. The fact remains, their careers are effectively over. Prince Andrew is no longer a frontline royal, Alex Salmond is no longer a frontline politician, and Cliff Richard is a perennial. He'll go on forever. I don't know how the man still looks as young as he does. I'm guessing a lot of assistance. Charlie Elphicke being another one, but his career was over when he was accused 2 years ago, having his whip removed. Personally, not one of these people should have been named and shamed, but the reason they were, instead of this person that we don't know yet, is simple. Their names were released to the media first, and not to the police. Had anyone with any sense of common decency gone to the police first, this would have been dealt with properly, appropriately, and had those people then been proven innocent, the correct way their careers could have continued where they were, except for Charlie Elphicke. He's looking at prison time, but my point still stands. The MP in question has been released on bail and has not lost their whip within the party. The offences in question are alleged to have happened in Westminster, Lambeth and Hackney between July 2019 and January 2020. Many have started trying to work out who this MP is, as a claimed description puts the man in his 50s, which whittles the Tory party down by not many at all. Accusations have also been levied at the Chief Whip and Jacob Rees-Mogg. The reason for this is that many on Twitter are starting to accuse them of having known in advance or for a while who the person was, what they did, and shielding them with party power as they are in government. I do want to say, though, that until this is concluded and a guilty verdict has to be given, the speculation and tinfoil hattery is of no use at all. People say those in high office or public office or celebrities shouldn't benefit from the same rights to anonymity until proven guilty. I disagree. I fundamentally disagree. We are all equal and therefore should be treated as such. And the speculation is quite amusing, as I had actually forgotten Cliff Richard existed until I saw him trending, where I had initially believed, I see death has finally caught up with him. A Conservative Party spokesman has said, "We take all allegations of this nature extremely seriously. As this matter is now in the hands of the police, it would be inappropriate to comment further, which is the proof that the police got this first before the journalists. Which then leads me to posit the idea, how on earth then did the BBC manage to report Cliff Richard when Operation Yewtree was a Metropolitan Police operation? Want to explain that little bit of corruption? Then again, it also came across, because of the way the BBC handled it with regards to Cliff Richard, that they were trying to find a way to clear their conscience, since Operation Yewtree's origins comes from Jimmy Savile, the avatar of the BBC's goodwill to all children. With regards to the information that is currently available, I am interested to know what you think. Do you think this particular politician should be named and shamed? Or do you believe, like I do, that they should retain the anonymity? There is a curiosity how Charlie Elphicke wasn't afforded the same luxury, as he was believed to be somebody that could eventually become a cabinet minister. But this particular MP is a senior MP and somehow is getting preferential treatment. But I do also believe it was because the accusations levied at Charlie went to the media first. I remember this because I've been compiling evidence on this one for 2 years. That Halls of Injustice may well drop next week, by the way. As a final thing, I'm actually doing a GoFundMe. My sister's dog has a rather nasty infection, and it's going to cost a lot of money to cover, money we don't have, but the money the vets demand. If you're at all interested in helping us, I've linked it down below.